time. From a running back situation, is there any thought to that in the last 2 games?
No, we're still trying to get better and trying to find a way to win some ball games.
Coach, what does a matchup like this mean for you?
Well, this is actually my first time ever in my 20 years of coaching playing against my alma mater. It's special to me, and it's one that I want to win bad.
Is it going to be a difficult day for you, do you think?
Oh, no, I know who paid the bills. It's going to be easy from that aspect. So no, I still bleed Citadel blue, but I'm a Gamecock all the way, and I'm ready to go take out my Citadel Bulldogs.
That day 25 years ago, I mean, your memories of that, I mean, are they still as vivid as always? Or, I mean...
Oh, yeah, that's a day you never forget. You know, a day that was special for Citadel history. And you know, and sometimes when teammates get back together, we still talk about it. Still talk about Jack Douglas crying that morning. You know, because one of the things, you know, the state paper had just said in there that the only way the Citadel could win is if Jack Douglas was Jamel Holloway and if Citadel's wishbone was Oklahoma's. And I remember Jack coming in, taking the paper, throwing it down. And, you know, but it got everybody hyped up and ready to go. And, you know, that's one thing that we know about the Citadel. They're going to come and they're going to play all 60 minutes. So we got to make sure we're ready for that.
What was it like for you in the aftermath of that game?
It was great. It was great. You know, that was a huge win for us. And, you know, hey, that's one that definitely we'll never forget.
Did you ever think you would coach against the Citadel? I mean, did you feel like this day would come eventually, or did you hope it wouldn't? Or
well, I knew it was going to happen. You know, actually, you know, I was at North Carolina State before I came here, and North Carolina State was supposed to play them in 2012, and I jumped ship and came over here. So I was like, oh, I missed them again. But knew that this year was coming, so ready for the challenge.
Being a Citadel guy, you got to be. They're having a pretty good year this year. One of the best they've had. I think it's the first time they've co-champs or something for like 20-something years. Since 92, I think.
Since 92.
So what are they doing this year? Obviously, they're still running the triple option. But what are they doing this year compared to what they're doing in past years?
Finding a way to win.
Yeah.
Finding a way to win. They're really good defensively. They've definitely turned it around there, and of course they're putting up a lot of yards and putting up some points.
What makes the triple option so effective? And if it is so productive, why don't more schools run the triple option?
Because it's not sexy.
Yeah.
You know, a
Not
lot
the
of
NFL,
schools. Right? Yeah. You know, everybody wants the ball, wants to be the guy, and of course nowadays everybody's throwing the ball around. But the thing that the triple option does is it makes everybody be honest. It makes them play assignment football.
can your experience in that realm help this team this week?
Oh yeah, you know, I've talked with the defensive coaches a little bit about how they're doing some things. So.
Triple option is basically just they expect at some point they think someone on defense is going to make a mistake or not fulfill their assignment, and then someone's going to break free. Is that the theory behind it? Or?
Basically, you taking what the defense gives you.
Yeah.
And, you know, in a lot of ways, the spread read option is a form of triple option.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much I'm going to take what the defense gives me. So if you're going to take the dive, then okay, now the quarterback's going to keep the ball. Okay, you're going to take the quarterback, then I'll pitch the ball, and sooner or later, you know. So what are you going to give me? If you're not going to take the dive, we're going to get the ball to the fullback. So it's whatever the defense gives you is what they're going to do.
Is it especially tough though for SEC schools because you guys don't see the triple option very much? Because no school in this conference runs the triple option.
Right, exactly, and that's the tough thing. That is the real tough thing, is because not a lot of people run it. So now I'm just preparing for it. It's a little bit different. For a lot of the schools that play them year in and year out, that open week they spend that time working on the triple option. But again, you know, when you don't play them every year, it's a little bit different.
Everett, you expect any of your old teammates to be at this game?
I expect a whole lot of them to be at this game.
The running game struggled a little bit this past week. Were you happy with how the running backs played? Was there just not a lot of room, or what did you think of their performance?
You know, we didn't get a whole lot of opportunities, and Florida did a great job of holding on to the ball, converting third downs, and then, you know, next thing you know, we're in the second half. We only got, I think it was 3 possessions in the first half. Might have been 4 if you include the last one. So we didn't have a lot of opportunities. And then, of course, once you get behind a little bit, we got to throw the ball, try to get back into it.
So in your big game against South Carolina, was there any reason you couldn't get an extra yard to get to 200?
No, that was against Appalachian State.
Yeah,
against Appalachian State. But against South Carolina, I was nowhere near 200 on that one.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.